Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome. Honestly, I'm so excited to be shooting from here again. I'm happy to be shooting from where I am shooting. So, if you are new to my channel, welcome. But if you are a returning subscriber, if you watch my videos, you see that I have not been around for a while, and that's gist for another day to tell you what I've been up to, where I've been, and all. It's so good to be back here shooting from this particular spot again. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this video. My name is Olufumi Odumuagun. I am a homemaker, I'm a homemaking coach, and I share different types of content that can change the trajectory of your home for good. I would say if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so now. Yeah, please kindly do so. And when you watch this video, kindly give me a thumbs up and share with your friends. So today we're going to be talking about nutrition. Nutrition is a topic or a subject that every homemaker should take seriously, every mom, every dad, because what we eat affects every area of our lives. To be honest, your food intake affects your health. I know everybody knows that. But not only your health, it affects your mood. It affects how you relate with people. It affects a lot of things, to be honest. To be honest, food is very important. Food is an important aspect of life that we should not joke with, because you don't even know that mood problem that you have is because of the type of food that you are eating. You don't even know that the health issues that you have is related to your food. You don't even know that your skin problems, acne, whatever is popping up on your face is because of the kind of food you eat. I'm so sorry if I sound insensitive. I know that is not the absolute reason for every problem in life, but I'm just trying to say that a lot of issues can get resolved when we monitor our diets properly, when you eat well, when you eat appropriately. A lot of problems and issues can be avoided. So today I'm just going to be talking about nutrition generally and the important points that you should know and you should note as a homemaker about nutrition, so that you can know what to change, what to adjust, and what to focus on as a mom or a homemaker or a chef in your home or whatever you may be. So I'll start first of all by saying the most important point is that you should be mindful of eating balanced diet. This sounds cliche, sounds very common. Every one of us were taught what balanced diet is, but to be honest, a lot of us don't even understand what balanced diet is. Balanced diet is basically a meal that contains all the important nutrients and classes of food at each sitting. So some people think balanced diet is you eat a bar in the morning, then in the night you eat protein. I believe balanced diet is per meal, having everything that your body needs in every meal. And eating balanced diet is very important because each class of food, no matter how bad people paint any class of food or how good people paint any class of food, every single class of food is very important, and knowing the right quantity to include in your meal is very important. So it's not just about eating a bar in the morning, making sure that you eat beans once in a week. In every meal, are you eating what you should be eating? Because when you eat a bar in the morning and you have enough carbs but you don't have protein and your body misses that at that particular time, you might not function optimally as you should. I would say it's important to be mindful of what balanced diet is, and I'm just going to give a list of things that you should include in your food, the classes of meals that should be included in your food, and maybe the quantity or the ratio that you should have these classes of food. So the first I would say is the fruits and veggies, and we all know that these are very important because they are sources of vitamins, they are sources of minerals, and they are very important. They are sources of fiber, dietary fiber, which is very important for your bowel movement, for proper digestion. So it is very important that in every meal you include fruits and veggies. And it's been said that fruits and veggies should take up half of each of your meals. So at every point in time when you're eating, you should be eating half fruits and veggies. Like half of your meal should be fruits and veggies. I know this can be very difficult, especially for we Africans that we love carbs a lot, but I would say start from somewhere. Start adding veggies to almost everything you eat. Add some carrot to that rice, add some spinach, add vegetables, greens, add something, add vegetables. Let your vegetables start increasing, and you don't even have to break the bank. You can add gure or water leaf, vegetables that you can easily access, or fruits that you can easily access. You can even think of planting a fruit at your backyard if that is permitted, and make sure that you eat fruits and veggies regularly. What I would say is not to aim for perfection. As I said, half of your plate should be veggies and fruits, but you don't even have to aim for perfection, but make sure that you are increasing the quantity of veggies you eat per time. Don't be adamant, don't keep doing the wrong things that you've been doing. Incorporate veggies as much as you can. The second class I'll talk about are the whole grains or the carbohydrates. They are also very important. Don't take out your carbs totally. Carbs are important because they provide energy for you to function, for you to do your day-to-day activities. So you don't have to eliminate it, but you can reduce the quantity. So if you're always eating too much carbs, take down the quantity and make sure that you incorporate veggies like I mentioned, but don't take it out completely. It's been said that all grains, healthy grains, should be about quarter of your total meal. So like I said, they are also very important in your meal, and you should always include them in your meal. And examples of whole grains that you can eat include rice, brown rice, white rice, oats, bread, and all the like. So there are many carbs that you can include. It's just being mindful of portion control, but this class of food is equally important for your well-being, for a healthy diet. The third class of food are the proteins, and they are very important as well. In fact, I think the proteins are well hyped, like they are hyped, and the hype is very important because they are very important for building up your body, for repairs, and ensuring that you function as you should, especially when things are breaking down. We all know that cells in the body die, and sometimes you need to replenish those ones that you are losing, and just to ensure that your body is functioning properly, it is important to include proteins in your diet. And sources of proteins include fish, chicken, milk, beans, and a lot of all those. So ensure that you include proteins in your diet, and it's been said that proteins should be about a quarter of your diet as well. So in addition to these three that I have mentioned earlier, the fruits and veggies, the carbs, and then the proteins, it's also important to ensure that your diet contains fats, healthy fats, in small amounts. You shouldn't take too much fatty foods, but it doesn't mean you should eliminate it totally. It's important that while cooking you could add healthy fats, like cooking with olive oil, adding avocados to your meal, and all those things. So this is not necessarily a portion. You don't have to carry a bottle of oil and drink because you want to add fat to your diet. No, but you can use it to cook, you can add it to your food, and we all know that fats add flavor to your food, so they can even improve your appetite and all the likes. But make sure that you are mindful of portion. Don't put too much oil in your foods, don't eat too much fat, reduce your fat intake, but they are also important, and you should not totally eliminate them from your diet except your doctor advises you to do so. So another thing that is very important is dairy, which many times is part of proteins already, but dairy are an important source of calcium, vitamin D, and we need them for bone development, bone formation. And so it's important to ensure that you drink milk here and there, or you eat cheese. Foods that are sourced from dairy are also very important in our diet, and you should make sure that you include it in your diet here and there. So they also can serve as toppings. You can add them instead of cooking maybe with totally water, you can add some milk here and there, and dairy is just very important to your diet. So make sure that you include it in your diet as well. So all of what I have been talking about now is how to incorporate balanced diets, or how to ensure that you eat balanced diet all the time. And I'm also reminding you that Every class of food is important. No matter how bad they paint any class of food, they are also very important for proper functioning of your body. And that is the summary of my first point. Now to the second point, which is ensure that you control your portion. Portion control is very important in your diet. Don't eat too much and don't undereat. To be honest, it's difficult to know the balance, to know which one is appropriate for you, but we all know that eating too much can cause obesity and lead to other diseases that I don't want to start mentioning right now. But when you know that you are full, don't eat too much. Like when you are full, stop eating. So it's important to control your portion. Don't eat too much, don't undereat, to ensure that you remain healthy. If you know that you are getting too fat or adding too much weight, cut down on your portions. If you know that you need to eat more, your appetite is poor, encourage yourself, eat a little better. You understand? So it's important to just be balanced in your portion control. That's the second important point about nutrition for your family. The third point is also very, very important. In fact, highly important, and that is hydration. It is important that you drink enough water. Drinking water is very healthy. I know you've heard this several times, but it helps to aid digestion. It helps your body to absorb those nutrients better. So some of you are eating, but you're not drinking enough water, so your body is not even absorbing the nutrients well. Everything is just passing out as stool because it's not dissolving well enough for your body to be able to absorb it. So it's good to drink water. And when I say drink water, it's important to take in fluids, but make sure that you are drinking healthy fluids. Avoid too much soda, avoid too much sugary drinks. Too much sugar, it's not good for your body, to be honest. Like, even when you have avoided all the rice, and if you take too much sugar, it's like negating what you are doing. So avoid too much sugars. Make sure that you drink water, and maybe even if you must add some flavor to your drink, because I understand that some of us may struggle with just drinking water alone because it's bland and it just doesn't go well. You could add maybe a squeeze of juice to your water, maybe small orange, something to just improve the flavor, but make sure that you're not adding sugars, you're not drinking soda or even drinking too much juice or sugary stuff. Make sure that you eat healthy. And yes, I also want to talk about juice. I know that a lot of people say juice is good, juice is healthy. Yes, juice is healthier than soda because maybe the sugars are from natural sources, but I will still say eat fruits, eat whole fruits instead of squeezing out the juice and drinking just the sugar part of juice. It's like throwing away all the healthy parts and just eating the part that is not so healthy. So make sure that you eat all your fruits instead of just extracting juice all the time and drinking juice. Whether it's juice or soda, or too much sugar is not good. Minimize it, drink water instead. Now, the fourth important point I'm going to share is build healthy eating habits. I know that all of these things I've been saying, they are healthy eating habits, but I still want to talk about some eating habits that can help your nutrition generally, things that you should start doing. The first is always read the label of whatever food you are eating or buying. When you buy that rice, read it. What does it contain? Is it enriched? Is it fortified with nutrients? When you buy that salt, does it have iodine in it? Like, is it iodized salt or not? Don't just be buying things blandly and eating everything without checking what it is. That sausage you bought, is it from pork or is it from chicken? And which one is healthier for you? Read what you are eating. So make sure that you start that habit. Learn to read labels of whatever food that you are eating. It is very important and very good. It's an habit that you should develop from now on. The second habit is reduce eating processed food. I know this can be difficult, but as much as you can, try to eat healthy foods, cook food at home, cook proper meals at home, reduce eating processed food as much as you can. Also, another habit is to reduce sugar intake. I think I've talked about that already. Reduce your sugar intake. Instead, eat or drink things that have reduced sugar quantities in them. Also, limit salt intake as well. Don't eat too much salt. Too much salt can increase your blood pressure. When I mean salt, I mean sodium chloride. It can increase your blood pressure, so make sure that you reduce the quantity of salt that you eat. And then also learn to eat together with family. To be honest, it's very good if in every family you guys eat together. Decide on a meal and eat together, because when people eat individually, they tend to overuse the liberty. Like, you're cooking for only yourself and then you end up cooking too much, and then nobody is stopping you because you're not even eating it at the same time with others. You can imagine that if you see a child or maybe your spouse mount their plates in an abnormal way, you probably talk like, babe, is that food not too much? Like, this food is plenty. You get. And then even if the person feels hungry and they want to eat more than themselves, at that point you can begin to shaping their mindset. They may say, I'm hungry, I'll eat it, or something like that. And then next time, if you tell them again, this food is plenty, they can start to improve and reduce, compared to when you're eating in isolation, you eat in secret, you do your bad habits, there's nobody to be accountable to. In conclusion, be accountable in your eating. Don't just eat anything, anywhere, anyhow you like it. Be accountable. Eat with other people so that you can do the right thing most times. So I still have a lot of things to say about nutrition, but I'm not going to continue in this video. I'm going to continue in my next video. Please watch out for the next video. I'm going to be talking about nutritional considerations for different age groups, children, adults, and all. Please look out for it. I don't want to add it to this video so it doesn't get too long. But thanks for watching to this extent, and don't forget to like my video, give me a thumbs up, and I love you and I want you to stay happy, and I want your home to be happy and beautiful. So see you in my next video, and have a beautiful day. Bye.